Hi, I'm Johnny, and this is Off the Beaten Trail, and today I'm taking you to Little River Falls, located within Cherokee County, Alabama. Okay, so the Little River Falls are located within the Little River Canyon. I did an informational video on the Little River Canyon, and I'm going to leave that in the description below for you to check it out. It gives a lot of information and facts in case you want to visit the area. Okay, so I'm extremely excited to take you to Little River Falls. The reason why I'm extremely excited to take you to Little River Falls is because this is a location that I had looked up and I had been waiting for ever since I started the Alabama segment. And then once I did go ahead and film all of these locations and I actually got to experience it, it still was a really beautiful area and it was really fun. And it really is more of me being able to introduce the Little River Canyon because this is like the real mouth of the Little River Canyon. I know the last video that I talked about, we talked about DeSoto Falls and how it really carved out the canyon, but like the canyon doesn't really get rocky until you get to the Little River Falls, and it doesn't really look canyony until you get to Little River Falls. And once you get to this area and you can see these falls, there's a road that you can take that will take you alongside the entire canyon and you can view it, and it's just a really beautiful location and it's a great memory. So it's just something that has been on my mind throughout this entire segment, and now I'm finally here to be able to show it with you, share it to you. Okay, so coming around this area, there's actually a few different trails that you can go on. There's the trail that takes you to the top of the waterfall, and then there's a trail that will take you just to overlook the waterfall and to view it, and then there's a trail that also will take you over the top of the falls from a bridge, and that way you can look down and see the falls. And it's really unique. There's a lot of different ways to view the falls, and it's just a really pretty area. So north of these falls is actually an area where the Trail of Tears trail crossed over the Little River. And in one of my previous videos, I talked about the Trail of Tears, and I went to another area where the Native Americans had to leave their homelands, and so they would have also had to come this way. And that is something that I wanted to mention. It's a very sad thing that happened, and it does stay with me, especially to think about how this area is so pretty and they had to leave it, and they had to leave this actual canyon. It would have had to have been very depressing. It's a good spot to remember and to think about what happened. But as well as that, I also want to think about the water and this river. This river is very swift, and when you're at the top of the falls, it's very easy to get swept in the current and to fall into the actual body of water and die. A lot of people have drowned in this area. However, there is a trail that takes you to the top of the falls, and you are allowed to walk around the falls. So just be very careful if you do decide to go down that trail, and if you do decide to go to the banks of the water. And also remember that if you are walking alongside the water, that it is not a good place to swim, and it is not a good place for children. If you do have children with you, make sure that you have them like within arm's length, that way you can easily grab them, because it's not recommended that anybody really come and try to get near the water at all. You really need to be very cautious, but at the same time, like I said, it's a very beautiful area, and it's a really cool way to see some of the rapids in front of the actual falls. Okay, Little River Falls are located within Cherokee County. Cherokee County has a population of almost about 26,000. Cherokee County's largest city is Center with a population of about 3,000. Center is only about 30 minutes from Little River Falls by car, and there you can find a few places to eat and stay. Little River Falls is located about 1 hour south of Chattanooga, 1 hour and 30 minutes southeast of Huntsville, 1 hour and 50 minutes northeast of Birmingham by car. Okay, so I'm about to show you more of this waterfall, but before I do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way I can take you to a new location each week. Unfortunately, I don't remember seeing a bathroom at this location, and this location really isn't around anything in particular, so make sure to be prepared before you come. This area is handicap accessible. They have wheelchair ramps. It is for everyone in the family. There are trails all around. It's a great place to take your dogs. It's really just somewhere that you can go with anyone, and it's very beautiful and very scenic. Now, unfortunately, because of the time of the year that I went, I didn't really get to give the waterfall its justice. You know, I went at a time when it was at a weakened state. I almost went at a time when I want to say the waterfall was sick. It didn't have as much water as it normally would have, and the reason why is because whenever I went at a very dry time. Normally, this waterfall has two falls. It's not just one fall. There are two falls alongside this very large rock cliff. As you can see in this video, there's only one waterfall in this video, and it is towards the left side of the river. However, you know, in all of the pictures that I saw of this location, there were two, and there was another one on the right side of the river that was equally as large as the waterfall on the left side of the river, which would have made this area monumental and really breathtaking. I can't imagine what it would be like in its full glory. Okay, well, that's all for Little River Falls. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and share with your friends, and also leave a comment if you went to Little River Falls and if you've seen it at its glory, or if it was the same whenever I went and you only got to see one of the falls. And I will see you next week when I take you to Little Falls, located within Cherokee County, Alabama.